appreciation for Susie and Chris, the job you did. Susie likes to stay in the background. She's not in the background.
You might think of Karl Rove or James Carville when you think of political consultants. What if I told you that a woman, Susan Summerall Wiles, is a key figure in Trump's 2024 campaign?
Susie, come, Susie, come here. Come here, Susie.
You might not have heard of her. You might be surprised. She's a key strategist. She helped win Trump's first campaign. Now she's back for another round. But here's the real twist. Before politics, she was a successful businesswoman with no political background. How did a corporate America veteran end up running a high-stakes campaign? Stay with us as we reveal the story of Susan Wiles. We'll show what makes her a powerful force in today's politics. Early life and parents. Susan Summerall Wiles was born in New Jersey on May 14, 1957. She is the daughter of Pat Summerall, a former NFL player and sportscaster, and his wife, Cherry. Susan has 2 siblings, making her one of 3 children in the family. Susan grew up in a sports and media-focused household, so she was exposed to broadcasting and sports from an early age. Her father's career greatly shaped her upbringing and gave her unique experiences. From a young age, Susan was urged to think strategically. It was not just about business, but about making a difference in her community. This mindset would propel her from small-town New Jersey to the national stage. She became one of the most influential political consultants in the country. Where did she study? Susan attended the University of Maryland, College Park. There, she pursued a bachelor's degree in political science. Her education laid the foundation for her future career in politics and consulting. This education laid the groundwork for her future in communications and strategic planning. At the University of Maryland, she gained a strong academic foundation. She also honed her skills in building relationships and understanding public perception. She learned to craft messages. These skills would later prove invaluable in her political career. Early career. After graduating from the University of Maryland, Susan Wiles began her career in the world of business and public relations. She initially worked in corporate America. There, she gained experience managing communications and high-profile client relations. Susan Wiles began her political journey in the late 1970s. She started as an assistant for Representative Jack Kemp. He was a well-known advocate of supply-side economics. In 1980, she joined Ronald Reagan's presidential campaign as a scheduler. She gained valuable experience in managing a national candidate's complex schedule. After Reagan's victory, she worked in the Labor Department. It gave her a deeper understanding of federal government operations. In the 1990s, Susan impacted Florida politics. She was chief of staff to Jacksonville Mayor John Delaney. She also worked with U.S. Representative Tilly Fowler. Her reputation as a strategist grew after Rick Scott's 2010 campaign for governor. Her expertise was key to his victory. She also managed John Huntsman Jr.'s 2012 presidential campaign, briefly. He is a former governor of Utah. This showcased her skills on a national stage. Susan Wiles has a strong commitment to conservative principles. She is a respected political consultant. Her business background and growing political experience would set the stage for her later work with Donald Trump and other high-profile candidates. Political career. Susan Wiles has had a distinguished political career. It is marked by her strategic acumen and key roles in various campaigns. Her big break came in 2016 when she was brought on to help Donald Trump in his presidential bid. Wiles's most notable contributions have been to Donald Trump's political career. Wiles was key to building Trump's ground operation in battleground states, like Florida. They were vital to his victory. She was a senior advisor. She helped manage voter outreach, communications, and campaign strategy. Wiles' skill in managing large operations proved invaluable. Her ability to coordinate all campaign aspects was key to Trump's success. It included fundraising and ads. After Trump's 2016 win, Wiles stayed active in his political circle. He also had a strong presence in Florida politics. In 2024, she returned as co-chair of Trump's campaign. She took a leadership role to steer his political strategy. Despite controversies and legal challenges, Wiles has been key to Trump's efforts. She is calm, strategic, and can unite factions of the campaign. Wiles has a reputation as a no-nonsense strategist. She has a sharp eye for detail. She's often credited with guiding American elections, especially in swing states like Florida. There, she knows the voters well. Her ability to adapt to tough challenges is unmatched. It has made her one of the most influential, yet underrated people in modern American political consulting. Professional career. Before Susan Wiles became famous in political consulting, she worked in the private sector. She had a successful career there. It laid the foundation for her later work in politics. Wiles started out in the world of public relations, working with a variety of clients in the corporate world. She helped companies manage their image and improve their communications. She also helped them with public relations challenges. Her work in corporate communications taught her to manage crises and think strategically. Those skills would be invaluable when she moved into political consulting. As she gained experience, Wiles shifted to management consulting. There, she helped businesses optimize their operations and strategy. She learned about organizational structure, decision-making, and crisis management. These skills later proved vital in her political work. Her work taught her to build strong teams and set clear goals. It also taught her to execute complex projects. She also learned to focus on long-term success. Wiles also advised companies on branding and public perception. Her public-facing strategies gave her a unique edge in politics. There, the right message and public opinion are everything. She was always pragmatic and data-driven. She used analysis and insight to make decisions, not just instinct or tradition. By the 1990s, she had moved into politics. Her business career and then politics made Wiles a top strategist. She could blend corporate discipline with political savvy. This combo would make her key to Trump's 2016 and 2024 campaigns. Her skills in managing a presidential race would be as vital as her political insight. Trump's presidential campaign. Susan Wiles has played a pivotal role in Donald Trump's presidential campaigns. She first joined Trump's team in the 2016 election. There, she managed his campaign operations in Florida. Her strategy was key to winning this crucial swing state. Wiles was key in Trump's 2020 campaign. He focused on Florida and helped win the state again. In the 2024 presidential campaign, Wiles was appointed as Trump's campaign manager. Trump called it one of America's greatest political victories. Her leadership and planning were key to that success. After the campaign, Trump appointed Wiles the first female White House chief of staff. It was a historic milestone. Wiles is known for her behind-the-scenes influence in political campaigns. She can navigate their complexities. Her work has earned her a reputation as one of the most respected and feared political operatives in the U.S. Challenges and comebacks. Susan Wiles has faced many challenges in her career, but her resilience and skill have led to great comebacks. One significant challenge was her split with Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. After helping him win in 2018, DeSantis pressed Trump to fire Wiles from his 2020 campaign in Florida. He blamed her for leaking a controversial fundraising memo. Despite this setback, Wiles used her knowledge of DeSantis. She dismantled his campaign in the GOP primary against Trump. This showed her ability to turn challenges into opportunities. Another challenge was her transition from campaign management to a high-profile government role. Wiles, a Washington outsider with little experience, faced skepticism when Trump appointed her as his chief of staff. Her disciplined, professional approach to campaign operations earned Trump's team's trust. This let her successfully navigate her new role. Wiles's career shows her ability to overcome obstacles. She uses her experiences to succeed even more. Her rise from Florida politics to a top power in Washington shows her grit and cleverness. Rise to fame. Susan Wiles rose to prominence in politics in the 2010 Florida gubernatorial election. She was key to Rick Scott's successful campaign. Her campaign skills and strategy were well known. They made her a key figure in Republican politics. Her fame grew as she managed Trump's 2016 campaign in Florida. She secured a critical win in the swing state. She bolstered her reputation by leading Trump's 2020 campaign in Florida. Then, she became the campaign manager for his 2024 run. In 2024, Susan became the first female White House Chief of Staff. This historic milestone made her a top political strategist in the U.S. Susan Wiles' relationship. Susan Wiles was married to Lanny Wiles, a fellow Republican political consultant. In 1985, the couple moved to Jacksonville, Florida. There, they became deeply involved in local and national politics. They have 2 daughters together. However, Susan and Lanny divorced in 2017. Despite their divorce, Susan thrived in her political career. She was resilient and dedicated to her work. A hallmark of her career is her ability to overcome challenges. Awards. Susan Summerall Wiles has won several awards for her work in political strategy and campaign management. One notable recognition is the Pat Summerall Award, named after her father. It honors those who show character, integrity, and leadership on and off the job. This award reflects her father's values and Susan's career. Also, Susan's 2024 appointment as the first female White House Chief of Staff is a milestone. It shows her influence and expertise in politics. Net worth. As of 2024, Susan Wiles' net worth is estimated to be between $5 million and $10 million. Her wealth comes from a long career in political consulting and campaign management. She was the first female White House Chief of Staff. Her long, successful career in political consulting likely means she is wealthy. She was key to high-profile campaigns like Trump's 2016 and 2024 presidential runs. Political consultants of her caliber earn a lot. They get it from work on big campaigns and advisory roles, also from consulting for political figures and organizations. Also, Wiles' business background suggests she is wealthy. She worked in management consulting and public relations before entering politics. Legacy and impact. Susan Wiles has greatly impacted American politics. She is a brilliant strategist with a strong, behind-the-scenes influence. Her legacy is her skill in navigating complex politics. It's also her commitment to conservative principles. As the first female White House Chief of Staff, Wiles broke barriers. She set a precedent for women in political leadership roles. Her work on Donald Trump's campaigns, especially in Florida, proved her skills in campaign management and strategy. Wiles' impact goes beyond her roles in campaigns. Her appointment as Chief of Staff showed she could manage the White House and implement the president's agenda. Her influence on Trump's strategies made her a top operative. She destroyed Ron DeSantis' campaign in the GOP primary. Her strategic thinking, especially in managing large campaigns, helped Trump win the presidency. Despite skepticism about his viability, she defied expectations. In doing so, she cemented her place in the history of U.S. electoral politics. Her legacy is one of resilience and strategic smarts. She was dedicated to conservative values. This makes her a key figure in modern American politics. House and cars. Given her long career in political consulting and her success in managing high-stakes campaigns, it's likely that she resides in a comfortable and well-appointed home. Wiles has been active in Florida politics for many years, so it's reasonable to assume she may live there. However, her exact location and house details are not public. Like many politicians, she values her privacy. So, details about her property are kept from the public. Some public figures have attention-grabbing luxury car collections, but Wiles has focused on her work. She is a seasoned political consultant. She is known for her strategic insight. She can manage high-stakes campaigns. Her reputation does not stem from her wealth or possessions. Susan Wiles' story is one of resilience, strategic brilliance, and quiet influence. Her business roots helped her become a top political consultant. She has shaped some of the most high-profile campaigns in recent history. Wiles helped Trump win in 2016 and leads his 2024 campaign. She's a proven force in American politics. She may prefer to avoid the spotlight, but her impact on politics is undeniable. Her legacy as a strategist will likely be felt for years. Thanks for joining us. We explored the remarkable journey of Susan Summerall Wiles. She is a key behind-the-scenes figure in U.S. politics.